All right, we are live on YouTube. If you receive this notification, please click on the blue button. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone who is watching. And hello one more time to people here with me. We have a lot of people here today. My name is Fernando. I will be the host of today's meeting here on TNT, which is a conversation platform for all levels of English speakers, and not just for English speakers, because we also have other languages like Italian, Spanish, and French in our platform. And today we're going to talk about relationship breakup, which I think that will be a very interesting topic. And I'm going to explain really quickly how it is going to work. This is not a class. I'm not here as a teacher. You are free to make mistakes. I'm free to make mistakes. Nobody will correct you. We are all here at the same boat, at the same page. We are here to learn, to have a good time, to have a good chat. With no judgments. We just have to follow 3 essential rules, which are be respectful, don't correct anyone, and enjoy it, have fun, which is a very important part of this process and of life. I'm going to share the questions here with you. Just a second. Because I'm a little lost here with all those buttons. Okay, I'm not able to paste the questions here, Bruna.
Maybe because there are lots of characters, like try to copy like 5 and then.
Great, let me try. Oh, great. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, everyone received the questions? And now I'm gonna split us in breakout rooms. Let me see. All right. Here with me, Bruna, because if I set fire on my computer, she will help me. And Wanda too. Oh my gosh, this is the difficult part.
You can do it.
Yeah, I can. Just a second, guys. Be patient with me. Great. Now, when we have around 10 minutes left, I will bring you here to wrap up the conversation. And see you there in a few minutes. Okay. Great. This is difficult.
I know. You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you. So, would you introduce yourself, Wanda?
I'm Wanda. I'm from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. And next Friday, I will go to Indonesia for my dive year. Yeah. And I have 2 cats, 2 sons, 1 grandson, 2 daughters-in-law. I'm a dentist and scuba diver too. And
That's
you,
awesome.
Fernando?
That's awesome, Wanda. Indonesia. That's great.
Yeah, I love Indonesia.
I love traveling. I miss traveling, actually. Well, my name is Fernando. I'm 33. I live in Brasilia. I work as an administrative assistant. I've been working from home, which is great because I have time to, I can manage my time. Sometimes I'm not very good at managing my time, but when I can do that, when I'm able to do that, is great because I can do a lot of other things. I like studying English, which is something that I really into. And I love dogs, I love cats, but I am allergic to cats. I love watching movies, series, and yeah, that's it. How about you, Bruna?
Yay! Let me just ask Wanda something. Is it going to be your first time in Indonesia or not?
Not. I love the kind of sharks in Indonesia. I love go there.
Okay, that's good.
Or
Amazing.
Kind of shark.
That's really nice, Wanda. Well, I haven't been to Indonesia yet, maybe in the future. I live in São Paulo with my family. I'm 27. I live with my parents and my brother, who is younger than me, but not that young. He's an adult already. I like music a lot. Samba is my favorite genre. Samba and pagode are my favorite kinds of music. I really like true crime stories, so documentaries about true crimes are my favorite ones. Now I've been watching The Last of Us. This is the series I'm watching. I have already watched the first episode. Now I'm on the weekend I will watch the second one. I'm a bit late, but I will finish. And that's it about me, guys. Yeah, I work here as a community manager and also as a teacher, and I'm graduating in languages, and I think that's it. Just I shared lots of things today.
That's great. I'm also watching The Last of Us. I am just one episode behind the release. So and it's so good.
It's for zombies.
Yeah. It also it also involves zombies, but I think that they have a more scientific approach, maybe because they are not exactly zombies, but not very scientific. But a little bit more than usual. Yeah. But it's a very good series. It's very interesting.
But nowadays we have a amoeba. This amoeba eating our brain. It's a crazy amoeba.
Yeah, it's more like these. The approach is a fungus, so it's very, very interesting. I like it.
I try.
All right, let's go to the questions. First one: how do you typically cope with the emotional pain of a breakup? And what are some effective strategies you have found for healing? Wanda.
Yeah, I'm thinking no one deal easier with a breakup, but I think all the time I have many friends. I have friends for all my life, and I think friends is so important to take you off of the pen. I think get friends, maintain, keep your friends, and keep your friends forever, I think.
So that's how you usually deal with this, like get in touch with your friends and stay around your friends.
Yeah, my friends is like a cover to me, and they stay with me, and they push me for the happiness. Yes, like that in the past, of course.
That's good. It's a good way to deal with that. And you, Bruna?
Yes. Yeah, I think it's really common when we are in a relationship, we forget our friends, right? Not that we forget, but we prioritize our partner, and we just spend more time with the partner than with our friends. So I agree with what Vanda said. I think that's really important. But to be honest, I think the best way to cope with emotional pain is suffering a lot, like is crying so much, like just suffer as much as you can, just allow yourself to be sad, because just like Wanda said, this is something common, we're going to experience a breakup someday. um I am like bringing more the romantic relationship, but we can also break up other kinds of relationships, right? um but I feel that time is the best medicine, that we're going to heal anyways, like after some time it's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, I don't know how to deal with that exactly, because I think I'm still learning. I come up with this theme and these questions because I went through experience like that last year in the middle of the year, and I think I still having this experience. I didn't overcome totally. So it's very difficult, and I get very introspective. I agree with what Wanda said, that is good when you are around friends and family uh, in this moment. But I don't know, I get very introspective, and I feel that I need this moment to process those things and then go on, start
But
going out.
if this time is like eternity,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need to cut this feeling.
yeah, that's true. I feel that I'm oscillating, like I'm introspective, and then I want to go out and let's go do that, and then I am introspective again. So I'm still trying to learn that. All right, let's go for the next one. What factors would you decide to end? No, what factors would make you decide to end a relationship, Bruna?
That's really difficult, right? It's a tough one because I really think it depends. But in general, I think when there is no trust anymore, I think this is one of the biggest ones that would make me decide to end this relationship. Maybe lack of trust, or when you are like mistreated, or when you feel you are being disrespected. Sometimes we also feel we don't belong to that place anymore, so I think it really depends. For example, I have just had one relationship, like before this one I am now, so I just had one boyfriend in the past, and we broke up because I felt he wasn't present enough. Like he wasn't paying attention to the things that were happening every time we were together. He was like it was like he wasn't there, he wasn't paying attention to anything. And I felt I didn't want to be treated that way, like that I deserved more. It was my birthday and he wasn't present. Like he was physically there, but his mind wasn't. So I think this is also something else, like you see the person is not present enough. I think this can be also another factor to consider.
Yeah, that's true. There are many reasons. It is, like I said, depends. on the situation, but presence and the lack of trust, I think, are the more decisive ones. Yeah. And you, Wanda?
When I missed or lost, I don't know in English, the admiration. I think admiration is the word. I need to admirating a person to get a relationship. All the kinds of relationship I need to admire him. For me is that if I lost the admiration, oh my gosh, I don't want to stay with this person anymore.
And there is like a fine line that you sometimes you are with this person just because you got used to it. You even you don't have more this admiration, you don't have more that passion, or even you don't love that person, but you got used to it, and
it's a comfortable zone.
Yeah, that's true. For me, I believe that are many reasons, but the main reason is when you are not happy. And the biggest trap is that one, when you are not happy, but you cannot realize that because you got used to that routine with that person, and it's the most difficult situation.
A hope to get better. I think you get in this comfortable zone because of that. I hope that we can stay in the past again.
Yeah, she will change, he will change. So yeah, that's true.
Yeah, mainly if it's a long relationship, right? Like you start like you like focus on the beginning and on the memories you had, and like think it's going to be the same someday, right? But yeah, like we change and life changes too, so it's difficult, right?
Yeah. We are very nostalgic beings, so we tend to think that the things are going be like that with romantic relations, with friends too, because people change, and sometimes we don't accept that. Even us, we change a lot. Okay, number 4. Have you ever tried to remain friends with any of your ex-partners? Did it work? Do you think it can work? Bruno, your ex.
Well, I don't think, like, my ex-boyfriend has a problem that he appears, then he disappears, then he appears again, and he disappears. So it's a weird relationship because he sometimes like texts me like, oh, how are you doing? Like, just to get to know about my personal life, you know? So I think it's a bit problematic too. Like, he's always around, but not present, you know? So I gave up on trying to keep a friendship. I think it doesn't work with him, you know? So no, I don't think so. I don't think it would be good for me, because I would I don't know, keep the feelings somehow, or like, this was my first boyfriend that I was telling you. So it was the first experience and the first time I was loved by someone. And then I was talking to my therapist these days about it, and she like told me, oh, you should learn about love again, you know? So this made me think I didn't need to have him in my life anymore, because like, it was in the past. Okay, it was nice, but I can find other types of love, you know? I don't need to have him in my life anymore. And it's okay like that, you know? So at least for me, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but you think that it doesn't work because of this situation, this specifically person, or in general, do you think that friendship between exes is not good?
Yeah, I think in general, I think it can work. Like, for example, the other guys I dated, but they weren't boyfriends. I think it's okay, you know, we just like followed lives and it's all right. But maybe it's this specific one, yeah, because I dated other guys that we are friends, so it's all right, you know.
Yeah, maybe when we have this deep bond, I guess, it's difficult. It's more difficult. And you, Wanda, what do you think? It's possible?
I think it is possible, but not when you have a feeling. Maybe a little bit feeling, it's not possible because you get hope, and friend is totally different of romantic partner. I think if your feeling go out, totally go out, okay, you can go and feel like friends, but it's hard.
Yeah, it's difficult because it's difficult that you don't have any more feeling after,
Attractions.
yeah, after everything that you gone through. It's difficult. Don't have any feeling. It's very difficult. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this question because my first girlfriend today is my best friend. So and I tell her everything and she tells me everything, and we have a really nice relationship as friends and nothing else, and we don't have any feelings more than that. She's married and I know him, and I mean, we are really friends, and so I think it works. It can work. I'm also a friend of other ex-girlfriend, which is the mom of my son. So it's something natural too. But there are some cases that this is impossible, as you said. So really depends on the case. But usually I try to remain friends. Yeah, depends. I have a mixed feeling about, because I was thinking in relationship, of my relationships, and there are some of them that it's impossible because it didn't end well. It didn't end well, so it's difficult because we have some bad feelings about that time, that relationship. So
Yeah.
difficult.
Friends is when all the feelings ends. All the feelings.
Yeah. Or at least that you are it's clear in your mind that you are friends now, that you cannot mix
For
for
both.
Yeah,
It's really difficult.
it is. I agree. You would say something, Bruno? You was going to say something? Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one then. How have your past experience with breakups affect your ability to trust again in new relationships? Wanda.
For me, one thing not have to do with another one. I'm an open person for the new, and the past is in a box, the present is another box. It's difficult to me to take open the box of the past and put in my present and put in the future. Then if I stop a thing, I I'm open to start another one.
Yeah, I understand, but for me, it's very complicated because I think when you have some bad experiences, we tend to feel insecure in the next one. At least it was for me. For example, I have this relationship that I was cheated on a lot, I guess. So I get very very sad about it, of course. And the next relationship, I was feeling insecure about that. It's difficult to erase, no, this was a relationship because it was my experience. So it's inside of me now, as
Yeah,
experience.
I understand you, but you need to take time to close this box. When you close this box, close and get close and go to another time of your life. I think it's that, but when the feeling come out of the box, it's not possible. You get sad, you get uncomfortable with another one, and you think about, but I never comparing a person to another one. It's not for me. It's not work for me. Confuse my mind.
Yeah, you are right. Or you end up taking how can I say that? Throwing the things of your past relationships in the person that doesn't have anything to do with that. And it's a problem too. You are bringing a problem from a past relationship to a new one. That's difficult.
Yeah, you need to break up.
Yeah. And you, Bruna, what do you think about that?
This is a good point that you have just mentioned about bringing not problems, but like feelings, from the past relationship to the current one. But I feel that we need time, just like Wanda said, like to build the relationship with the other person, like understand they are not the same person. Like it's not because you experienced this with someone that you're going to go through it again. And I think it's also important to know your limits, and let it clear. So look, I have some issues, or I had some issues in the past, and I don't want this thing to repeat again. So how can you help me with that? So let it clear the insecurities and trust issues you had, because I feel that your partner also can help you in this process, to give you more security or try to help you build this trust again. I think it's about time too. And yeah, that's it. I think for me, like I didn't have trust issues with my ex-boyfriend. Like we had other problems that weren't related to trust. So when I started this new relationship, this wasn't a trauma, thankfully. It was okay. So that's it.
Yeah, I had this I went through the situation in the beginning of my past relationship. I started a relationship very insecure about what had happened before, and the things just started to. But I trusted on her. That was not the problem. The problem was my insecurity with myself. So the things just started to change after I told her the whole history and what had happened, and then she started understanding and talking to me and the things. I think I got more. I got more secure again. I don't know. So
I think sharing it is good because we are also like we are sharing the feeling and the other person can get us and help us in the process. Like sometimes we don't need to deal with this feeling alone, right?
yeah, sharing is very, very important. 2 points that you told here that are sharing and time. When it comes to relationship, that
But I think we need to sharing, but you don't need to sharing and share again and share another one and again, because it's so boring when
Yeah.
the person don't live a time of life, live all the life in just a moment, and this moment is in the past, and
Yeah.
resharing is boring.
you
That's true.
become like
Nobody stands it for a long time, right?
Yeah,
you become repetitive, and that's boring, as you said.
and no solution.
Yeah, that's true. What is the importance of friends and family during and after a breakup? As you said, Wanda, it's something that it's very important, right? And that helped you a lot in past experience, right?
Yeah, I love my family and my friends, and I put them in a first step of my life. And relationship, romantic relationship is so important to our life, but friends and family is our structure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They are very, very important in every difficult moment, I guess, and this is a hard one.
Count with them all
Yeah.
the time.
And for you, Bruna?
Yeah, I think it's really important. Sometimes when we are going through a breakup or going through some crisis in our relationship, we don't I don't know, but we don't see things clearly, you know, sometimes. And then our friends are telling us like, oh, you should break up, or our parents or our family, they are trying to not aware, warn us like, look, maybe if you break up, you know, like you should do this and that. I think during the process of the crisis in the relationship and after it, they are really important, just like Wanda said, you know. It is important to be by ourselves, but I feel our friends can cheer us up, you know. And this is awesome. We are feeling bad, but we go out, we see something different, we go to the movies, or we have something good, something we like, and then we overcome step by step, you know. So I think it's really important to have this support.
Yeah, and you mentioned something very interesting, that is when you are in a relationship, it's difficult for you to see all the problems, all the things. There is an expression that you see things through a rose-tinted glasses. It's something like that, like you just see everything pink, everything great. So that,
Scream.
yeah, and sometimes you cannot realize what is going on, and it's good to have some advice, not to guide your decisions, but to give you like pay attention on that, you know. So that's important.
Yes.
Number 7, would you read for us, Wanda, and answer, please?
Number 7, do you think self-reflection and introspection play an important role when you are healing from breakup, or is it something to be avoided? I do meditation every night, but I know when you stay in depression, you need to avoid meditation, because our inner part is so down. You don't can stay inside of you. You need to stay out of you to bring the happiness, to bring the good things. And I think introspection, meditation, this kind of thing in a breakup is not a good option. I think a good option is stay with your friends, take a glass of wine, caipirinha too is so good, and go to the samba, and yeah, I think it is better.
That's awesome. I have to say that I wasn't expecting this answer when you started. Like I do meditation, and I thought that you was going to say that is an important thing, but I agree with you actually. It for me at least, it was nice in the beginning because I needed that time to think about, to put my mind on the right place. But then it's not good after a while. You need to go out, you need to see people, you need to go back to you need to go on. The show, how is that part of the Queen song? Show must go on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And you, Bruna, how do you
Yeah,
think
I
this
agree.
respect?
I agree with you. I think it's important to have some time by ourselves. But I know when we are at least for me, when I was alone, like by myself, I used to make bad choices. Oh, let me stalk my ex-boyfriend to see what he's doing with his life. Let me check his social media. You know, it was really bad because I used to catch myself doing it all the time, wanting to know what he was doing. And I wasn't like living my life, you know, I was just worried about what he was doing, you know. So, and this took me a long time to understand I didn't need to check his life anymore. And so I feel that being by myself or being alone for a long time, it's a bit negative, you know, because you don't think too much. It's just you and your thoughts, and then you make bad choices without asking for advice or like without someone to tell you, look, stop, like you shouldn't do it. Like so I feel it's important to be around people, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to love ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You guys are help me actually here, because I'm very think thought oh my gosh, thinkative. No,
Thoughtful.
yeah, I'm very thoughtful about those things lately. Thank you, Bruna. And this is nice.
All the time, talk is like a
Yeah,
psychologist therapy.
Session, yeah.
it is because we talk about so many things, and about things that we wouldn't think about like by ourselves. We need this exchange of thoughts. It's very nice.
And when we talk in English, seems like I don't talk this. It's not me, it's another person. Because it's in English, it's different.
Yeah, it seems like that we have a different mindset in another.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the subject of next week meeting. But this is a good point. If you have or not a different mindset in another language, and
Good.
that's it. I spoiler. Oh. All right. We are talking about have a heart broken, but how about broke a heart? Have you ever broken a heart? And how did you feel? How was this experience for you, Bruno?
Yes, I have already broken someone's heart. And it made me feel bad, actually. I must tell you guys, I am really bad at talking. So I have something I'm not doing anymore, but I used it to ghost people a lot because I didn't know how to tell them what I was feeling. Then I ghosted the guy that I know he liked me, and it made me feel really bad, but I couldn't say sorry, I couldn't apologize. And then I still think about it. And there is something in my life, guys, that you may not know, but when I have a problem that I don't deal with it, I dream about it. So I've been dreaming about this guy every night, and I know I need to deal with this, because if I don't deal, I will keep dreaming about it, so it's really bad. And yeah, my subconscious, how can I say, inconsciente,
Unconscious. Unconscious.
unconscious, yeah, keeps thinking about it, and then I dream about that. It's really bad.
Yeah. I also I feel when I have a problem, I go into that problem and it's difficult to get away of that situation. Man, I can relate to that. And you, Wanda?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's a difficult time when a person loves us, and I love it anymore, this person. Yeah, it's a terrible situation, but I think we need to break up. We need to break up without culpa. I forgot this name. Blame. Blame. Without blame, because it's not a reality. It's not.
Yeah. It's difficult when you have to do stuff like that, because you feel very bad. It happened with me once that I know. I broken a heart, and I was in a relationship, and I needed to break up, and she was not expecting that. I thought that she was expecting that, because our relationship was not that good at the time, but she was not expecting. And then I knew that she was with her heart broken, and it's sad. It's never an easy thing to do, but as you said, Wanda, we need to do the things. We need to think in ourselves in the first place. And then
we need to love ourselves. Yeah, you need to love. You need to stay good and help ourselves. Like in a plan. First, your mask. Next, the mask for another one.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I will bring the guys back, but we have time for one more while in the meantime. What are some common mistakes to avoid when ending a relationship? Yeah, please. Wanda, what do you think are some common mistakes that we should avoid?
I think not pay attention in another person is terrible. It's terrible. We need to avoid the person. When a person stay with me, I need to pay attention on there. I think it is totally important, and It's rude. Don't do that.
Yeah, you're right. I think in every situation, right? When you are with someone, you need to pay attention on that person in that situation. That's true. And you, Bruna, what mistakes do you think that we should avoid?
Yeah, I think not being clear with the person and not paying attention to their feelings too, like not worrying about their feelings. This is maybe one.
Yeah, that's true. Hello again, everyone. Ayla, how was the conversation for you?
Oh, you're so good. It was interesting. Some question, sometimes it's difficult because you were so long, but it was good. We had a lot of fun too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Let me ask you something. What advice, the last one, what advice would you give to someone who is going through a breakup for the first time based on your own experiences?
I think I would say everything fast. And it's important to, after wake up, someone try to focus on what she or he like to do so much. And I think it's important because to try to focus on don't focus on your pain and try to focus on what you like to do, or what makes you happy, makes you feel better, something like that. I think it's important, and to think that is let it go and move on, because it's better the time, past the time, the things will be better.
Yeah, you are right. It's more or less like Wanda was saying here, that it's not good stay so introspective for a long time, that you need to go out and meet your friends and family and move on.
Yeah.
Go on. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for for being here in this meeting. I'm really glad. And I let the survey on the chat box. Please answer the survey, evaluate, and let some comment and some advice or some idea of theme. Maybe it's very helpful. And I hope to see you next week. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye bye,
Thank
guys.
you.